Hey everybody, this is Brian from Car Apartment Life. We're here with Kyle Tucker from Detroit Speed. Many of y'all probably know Kyle from not only the awesome products they sell, but the awesome cars they build. Multi-time SEMA Battle of the Builder winner, and competes in the Optima Series with me, and actually was the overall winner in the third gen Camaro last year at Road America. So pretty impressive for a GTV car to take an overall win.
Thank you.
Obviously, the third gen, near and dear to my heart. Sporting my shirt here and all, but his car was kind of the inspiration for me buying one. I'm not sure if Kyle was aware of that, but when you started building the car, I was like, "This is cool. This is a car from my high school days.
Yeah.
Let's build one." And I really felt like they were up and coming, and obviously they have been. And it's cool to see so many of them out here. So tell us what your thoughts are on the third gen.
Yeah, I think the third gen is one of those cars you were in high school, guy, gal, whatever, either had one, you wanted one, or you got rid of one, you wish you still had one. And I always wanted one and never had it. So I had an El Camino. And so I always wanted a third gen Camaro or an IROC and didn't get one. So I guess this is my second childhood coming into play. But it's a great platform. Part of our job at Detroit Speed is to kind of watch the trends and the generations of, hey, what's the next car that we need to build parts for? And the third gen kept coming up. I'm like, well, I've always wanted one of those cars. So we found a great car to start with and started, what we do is we buy a car. We'll figure out what it needs from a product standpoint, especially chassis and suspension. That's what we do especially. So it was a good way for the company to get into that and build some products, and then of course have a car to develop the products on, and then that turns into a car I can race, so that's always good. So it kind of fit everything, and the timing was right. So we did, and then we built a car, and we built a car to again, not only develop the product line, but to market the car, and
Sure.
of course for us to race to satisfy the competitive urge. But I think if anything, it kind of helped revitalize those a little bit. That, hey, that's okay, and it's a cool car to buy and build, and the price point's perfect on them right now. You want to buy a third gen right now.
Yeah, and Kyle has kind of set the bar with his car. It's I think arguably the nicest third gen in the country, and probably the fastest at this point.
Yeah,
Not necessarily in a straight line, but overall for what we do, autocross and road racing, he's kind of set the bar kind of high. So tell us a little bit about your car.
Yeah, we actually had a practice run at it. So we had a first car, which was a really neat car too, that we crashed in development. So we lost that car and took what was savable and put into the second car. So we kind of had a second shot at it, and it probably got a little too nice. I mean, we build nice cars for customers, and some of that we always learn as you build a car, like anybody, that you learn how to do it better. And this car, if anything, got a little too nice, because I'm still in the back of my head when you're at Road America and kicking it down the straightaway just as fast as it'll go as, hey, this is still a nice car.
Yeah.
But that happens. So I mean, we still, it's got rock chips on it, but it's a good solid car that we've learned a lot from, and it has all of our product line under it, of course, that we've developed, and even some prototypes that we're trying from, and some things on the front suspension. But we tried to keep that car with it's a good bolt-on system on the front. We have a bolt-on system on the rear. This car has one of our 4-links in it instead of the torque arm, which requires a little bit of fab, but it has some advantages too. So of course that's what we're running in our car, and it has a solid little engine in it. It's a D-stroked LS7 from Mass Motorsports, and a lot of people have heard the car and like the way it sounds. And I always joke with people, I'm like, yeah, when you're driving it, it sounds so good. A lot of times you overdrive an entry of a corner because you just don't want to lift because it sounds so good, especially in autocrossing. But it's been a great car for us, and of course to work with our partners at BF Goodrich to run their Rival S tires and Forged Line wheels. We kind of bring our people that we trust and use our products and their products in, and we can test their parts and test our parts and learn a lot and have a good time on the weekends, like you guys get to compete. Absolutely. And it's great because a lot of times you guys are so competitive and win that you go to these tracks, and a lot of times the street cars, when you're out sharing the track with a road race group of some sort, that the times that we're turning on street tires are respectable times and impressive times. That it's neat to be able to kind of be in that group in an older car, to me, and to be on street tires and still turn some legit lap times. That makes us all proud, I think, wherever we go.
Yep, absolutely. So your car's been, I guess it's been complete for a couple of years now, correct?
Yeah, it has. It's been really, this is to be the second full, start of the third full year on it. So we actually introduced it at at Optima, I guess, a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, and got one good solid season out of it last year, and went through and updated a few things, and
Sure.
ready for this year. So we've had a couple of gremlins this weekend, but we'll be back out with it soon.
So we're here at Good Guys Nashville is actually where this interview is taking place, and if you walk through not only the autocross pit area, but just through the show in general, you see third gen after third gen now,
There's a
which
lot
is
here.
something you didn't see. Do you feel kind of responsible for that?
I don't know if I feel responsible. I may have created some bad habits for people, but that's what we do sometimes. But yeah, it's neat. You're right, Ryan, to be able to see all the third gens here.
Yeah.
I mean, to see the brown ones, to see the yellow ones, and
Yep.
and we've got 2 parked here on the end cap of our vendor row, and
Yep.
it's pretty cool to see that coming out.
It's super awesome for me to see. Like I said, your car was the inspiration when y'all started building this blue, and I was like, okay, I need one of these. So
Yeah, that's good. We want to do that so we can get
yeah.
people to spend some money on parts too.
I
right?
understand. So, thank you, Kyle, for your time. And anything else you'd like to add?
No, I appreciate you guys coming out. You guys are great competitors and love competing with you, and you're very
Thank
good.
you.
So it gives us all something to chase to too. But appreciate you guys doing what you're doing and
Thank you.
coming out to Nashville and talking to us. But yeah, go third gen and let's build some more.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.